Hey there, welcome to the channel. I wanted to take a moment today to be really open with you, to be really honest and raw with you about my struggles as a creative and a single parent household, and as somebody who deals with anxiety weekly and sometimes daily. I know I'm not alone in this, and if you're watching right now, maybe some of this will resonate with you. Being a creative person is such a gift, but it can also be really hard. I try to put my heart into the things that I make, my wax melts, my crocheted items, some of my sewing projects, but sometimes I wonder, is it ever going to be enough? There are days when the inspiration just isn't there. Then there are days when it is there, but then self-doubt creeps in, whispering in my ear that my work just isn't good enough, that I'll never make this into something sustainable, which is the goal. All the time I see other creators thriving, or at least it appears they are, and I start to compare myself, which can get exhausting and frankly kind of depressing. But even on the hardest days, I try to remind myself why I create, because it brings me joy, like beautiful flowers in a garden, because it allows me to express myself, and because I believe there's beauty in handmade goods. And quite frankly, it's a form of therapy for me. On top of that, being a single parent household adds another layer of pressure. I never imagined raising my children alone, but life had other plans. Going through a divorce at age 31 after 6 years of marriage was probably one of the hardest things that I've been through. It definitely has had a pretty big impact on my mental health. As a single parent, every decision rests on my shoulders. Financial, emotional support, daily routines, all of it. There's no backup plan, no one to split responsibilities with. I will say though, my parents have been a huge help through all of this though. And there are moments when I feel like I'm failing, like I'm just not doing enough, more times than I care to admit. But at the end of the day, I remind myself that the love I have for my kids and what they have for me and the effort put in matters more than being perfect or seeking out some form of perfection. Then there's anxiety, that ever-present, lingering weight that sits in the background of my mind. A lot of my anxiety is health-related anxiety, and when my mind starts spiraling, it can be hard to pull myself back. My lack of confidence doesn't help either. Sometimes I wonder if I'm making the right choices, if I'm strong enough to handle all of this, if I'll ever feel truly secure. It's like constantly walking a tightrope between hope and fear, but I'm working on it. Slowly but surely, I'm learning to be kinder to myself. I'm trying to quiet that inner critic and remind myself that I am capable, I am enough, and I am worthy of this life I'm trying to create. I'm working to slow down and not overwhelm myself with so many projects. I don't have it all figured out. And honestly, I don't think anybody really does. But if you're watching this and you're struggling too, whether it be self-doubt, self-confidence, single parenthood, anxiety, depression, please know that you're not alone. We are all just doing our best, and that is enough. Thank you for being here, for supporting me on this journey of creating, for allowing me to share my heart with you today. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's lift each other up. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.